It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. And it's coming up next.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down, force him running the traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Report! Hey, report!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Noah Gray, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from second to 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Edwards. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 62 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
Defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mahomes to throw once more. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
2nd down and a yard.
At the Ravens' 33-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Roquan Smith.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Odafe Oweh. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run here with Edwards, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll try and run. Edwards. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Caught here by Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Baltimore's offense starting another drive. It's Gus Edwards at running back.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one in order to maintain.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Complete to Likely on the out route.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time to this offense to move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Quick throw complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he will take it in for the Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 44 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run once more with Edwards. Pushing through the contact. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. They juked him.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about